What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Durham. It's a seam wide open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Haynes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a tight end. At the 20, he's got space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw this in the end zone and try to generate a touchdown on 4th down. It's still relatively early in the game. It's still relatively close. How aggressive can you be with your signal?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. It was a largely forgettable first year for Sharon Moore at Michigan until he beat Ohio State and Alabama, and that's the way you put an exclamation point on a season.
So it helped generate a little bit of momentum coming into this year, but after winning a national championship 2 seasons ago, fans want to get back to that, David. I think the biggest place they got to look.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. He's up to 41 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They booted away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, They are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago. But now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. He can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
With the catch, it's McCulley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. For the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup
gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Lost one.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here. Fellas,
Thanks for the